Alright, while you're watching this first clip, you're probably gonna have a few questions. First of all, why is it raining cow manglers? And secondly, am I seriously doing another weapon switch exploit video? Yep, you've got me. Using the weapon switch exploit, I can have infinite cow manglers, which means I can use the coolest function of the cow mangler, which is the charge shot, as often as I want without having to worry about the slow reload of all 4 shots. If you're new to this kind of trick, which you shouldn't be if you've been hanging around my channel, basically, when a spy disguises as a friendly player, then feigns their death with the dead ringer, the weapon they drop is totally usable, which means I can use it just like it was dropped by a real player. With this in mind, there are tons of cool things you can do with it. I've covered a bunch of other ones, like with the K-Bear, with the pistol and the criticola, but this one, the cow mangler, being able to send out these mini crit shots that set people on fire is so much fun. And you can do this kind of crazy amount of zoning and area denial, because unlike regular spam rockets at that range, they might do like a 30-40 damage or so, these ones will do full damage if they're at close range, and the additional fire nets me so many surprise kills that I would not have snagged in any other situation. One thing the discerning player might be thinking is, okay, why don't you just use the buff banner along with a regular rocket launcher? And you've got a good point. I think building up damage with the buff banner with this or a regular rocket launcher would probably put out more DPS, but come on, that's no fun. And the fire is probably the coolest and most fun part of this anyway. Besides, on this channel we never go for what's most effective, we're generally all about style points, and I think with this strategy you have a ton. To back me up, I am running the conch. Sort of as an afterthought, I don't really use the boost much, although I build it really quickly. If you've ever used the cow mangler's charge shot in conjunction with a banner before, oh, it's just godly. What I really should have used instead of the conch was the battalion's backup. The reason for this is, as I said before, it's super easy to build up rage with the cow mangler, but also one of my biggest weaknesses was snipers. I'm so slow and vulnerable while charging up a shot, so if I could have crit immunity with the battalion's backup, that would have been so useful in situations like that where I just trade with enemy snipers. The conch is helpful because you get a little bit more move speed, but no, the battalion's backup would have been the best choice. I did run into a few little issues doing this. Quite often I'd end up picking up the wrong cow mangler because I didn't take the time to look at its ammo, which means that I'll pick up one that has no ammo in it and I have to go and pick up another one. Also, I think with auto reload on, you can't like interrupt the reload to pick up a new banner, so you've got to switch to your conch and then switch back. A little bit of a pain, but if you've got it under control, you're fine. And also, if your spies aren't around or they've died and they can't drop you fresh ones, like in this situation, you don't have time to reload all the shots. And without a fresh new cow mangler, you're just heavy food, basically. So sad. Also, having friends patient enough to play spy for you and run around dropping weapons by fall damage or taking damage with their dead ringers, it's pretty hard to do, and it does get pretty tedious for them after us. So big thanks again to Your Wishes the YouTuber, and also my other mates, Steve helped out, and Swift Cheese, and Captain. You're all great. Although Captain didn't have a dead ringer, which made things pretty difficult, but you know, he helped in his own way. Oh my god, this next clip. So you know those situations in TF2 where you just know you're about to die and there's absolutely nothing you can do about that? Well, I had it, but then the death didn't come. It was really strange. I was sure I was going to die of full damage there. And there we have it. I hope you enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed making it. It was actually really awesome just being able to put out just the sheer volume of charge shots. And really cool situations like there were 125 damage snipe on that player over there. Anyway, I can't keep you here forever, as much as I would like to. That's all I've got for you right now, and I will catch you guys next time. Oh, that poor scout. What a horrible way to die. Catch you later, guys.